Hello, Teacher Z. Hello, hello! Zi Xiaoyun, the great-grandson of Zi Bajin, told me that after the founding of the People's Republic of China, his great-grandfather returned to his hometown from Beijing due to health reasons and worked as an ordinary beer in a supply and marketing cooperative. He learned the stories of the Long March from the elders' recollections. In the summer, whenever he removed his shirt to bathe, the scars on both of his shoulders were clearly visible. People who knew he had been a soldier often imagined him as someone who had lived through dramatic and extraordinary events. Curious, they asked him about the scars, and he explained that they were marks left by the straps he used to carry equipment. One side never fully healed, and the other had begun to deteriorate. Those marks on his great-grandfather's back became one of Zi Xiaoyun's strongest childhood memories. For Zi Bajin, the belief that people must stay with the equipment was his firm guiding principle throughout the 25,000-mile-long march. Yet many at the time did not fully understand what a generator was or how it worked. They simply followed their leader's instructions to protect it as carefully as they would protect their own eyes. That became his most important task. He once compared its importance to that of a daughter. For them, the idea was simple. They had to stay with the army at all costs. Staying with the army meant hope, and staying with the party meant hope, so he persevered with determination. Following the historical traces of radio communications on the Long March, I returned to Xiaobu Town in Ningdu, Jiangxi. 95 years ago, our predecessors used a captured half-functional radio here to begin the early development of radio communications for the Red Army. Today, advanced communication networks span 9.6 million square kilometers, yet the core principles of people, equipment, and signals remain unchanged. On behalf of the officers and soldiers of the new era, I would like to send this message across time to those who came before us. During the Long March, you protected the radio equipment despite life-threatening conditions and used invisible radio waves to support the Red Army. 90 years have passed, the conflict has ended, and the landscape is peaceful once again. Today, we connect remote outposts in highlands and mountains, support armored units, guide aircraft in the skies, and help ensure that ships navigating the oceans return safely. Please be assured that the network information personnel of the new era will continue to advance, following the spirit you established.
同志们，有没有信心？有！
When young people thrive, the country thrives. When young people are strong, the country is strong. To mark May 4th Youth Day, units across the force organized themed activities to encourage young officers and soldiers to carry forward the May 4th spirit, contribute to national development, and demonstrate their commitment and vitality. The strength of youth lies not only in enthusiasm, but also in conviction and a sense of responsibility. From the snowy plateaus to the central plains, from the deserts of the northwest to the southeastern coast, units strengthen cohesion through activities such as reaffirming the oath of joining the Youth League, professional skills competitions, and sharing sessions featuring exemplary individuals, encouraging young officers and soldiers to strive forward and uphold the May 4th spirit. We hope to carry forward the spirit of May 4th, support one another on our military journey, work together toward building a stronger force, and contribute to the achievements of our generation. After hearing the stories of exemplary individuals, I am motivated to overcome challenges and push myself in future training. I will refine my skills, stay focused on readiness, and take on the responsibilities entrusted to me. To mark May 4th Youth Day, a brigade under the Army of the Eastern Theater Command held a themed Youth League Day event titled Let Youth Flourish in Camouflage and set sail on the journey of strengthening the Army. Senior members of the regiment placed the regimental emblem on new members, and young officers and soldiers took a formal oath before the regimental flag, further strengthening their commitment to duty and service. The moment I put on the regimental emblem, I felt deeply honored. I am determined to take the lead in training and readiness, allowing my efforts to reflect the dedication of youth in contributing to a stronger force. The Air Force Military Medical University and the Graduate School of the Army Engineering University organized doctoral students to visit Jinggangshan and other historic sites, encouraging them to draw inspiration from the ideals and perseverance of earlier generations and to integrate the May 4th spirit into their training and research. As a doctoral student at a military academy, I will learn from history, uphold discipline, maintain high standards for myself, take responsibility in my research role, and contribute my knowledge and abilities as part of the new generation. Some units invited local students to visit the barracks, including dormitories, honor rooms, and military quarters, allowing them to experience the environment firsthand. After visiting the honor room today, I felt a deep sense of respect and gained a clearer understanding of how hard won our current peaceful life is. In the future, I will carry this sense of responsibility into my studies and demonstrate the commitment expected of young people through practical actions. The Shenzhou 21 crew Zhonglu, Wu Fei, and Zhang Hongjiang marked International Workers' Day aboard the Chinese space station. The three astronauts have now been in orbit for 6 months, maintaining good physical and mental condition, with mission tasks progressing steadily. To date, the Chinaman Space Engineering Office released the latest video update. The Shenzhou 21 astronauts conducted on-orbit EEG research using EEG acquisition devices and virtual reality equipment, with ground teams analyzing the downlinked data for follow-up studies. The crew also completed executive function training, emergency decision-making assessments, and emotional state evaluations, with the resulting indicators helping researchers assess the effectiveness of cognitive training programs. In the field of microgravity physical science, the crew conducted experiments related to fluid storage and transport in space and completed sample replacement and equipment maintenance for the experimental module. During their time in orbit, the crew conducted routine maintenance of the space station platform and completed several medical examinations, including hearing tests and muscle ultrasounds, while continuing their in-orbit exercise program. According to the mission plan, the Shenzhou 21 crew will remain in orbit for 7 months. Based on current mission requirements, the 3 astronauts used the Remote Operation Rendezvous and Docking System to conduct in-orbit training in preparation for the upcoming arrival of Tianzhou 10 and Shenzhou 23.